Marlon Daniels. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Megan Galloway for the state.
George Sharman on behalf of the defendant.
In each cause, you're charged with intoxication manslaughter. That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And each of the cause numbers, according to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 18 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine, affirmative finding of deadly weapon. There are no applications, and the cases will run concurrently, and there's $60 restitution to DPS. Did you understand that to be your plea in each of the cause numbers?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to count one in cause number 2024 CR 009218, how do you plea?
Guilty.
To count one in cause number 2024 CR 009219, how do you plea?
Guilty.
State in each of those cause numbers, is there any evidence to support the defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor. The state offers states 1 and attachments in each cause.
Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty in each cause number. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
I've requested a PSI on the case.
All right, what's the purpose?
I gave it to you last week.
No, I mean, what's the purpose of the PSI?
Well,
Do you not want me to follow the plea?
no, the purpose of it is for you to see the things that he's going to be doing, and it also helps to determine his, I guess, incarceration, what's going to happen to him there, and it gives them a basis of information about the case and about him.
But when he is incarcerated, they will do their process to see what would be appropriate, what treatment is appropriate for him.
I understand, but they have more things that they can do here to provide that information to the prison. And it's also a mandatory right that he has to
You know,
have.
I mean, if you want a PSI, of course, I will give you a PSI. I just don't understand the purpose of the PSI when you both have agreed that he's to serve time in custody.
Yes, and if you read the case law that
No, I'm telling you, I understand that you're entitled to a PSI.
Yes.
I just don't understand the reason for it. I could see if I'm requesting a PSI because I've read the facts and maybe I'm not going to follow your plea bargain agreement, but he's agreed to prison time. I don't understand the need for a PSI. That's what I'm just trying to understand.
right, and the point is that here locally, when they do the PSI, they have more information than the prison will have on his background, his military, everything that he's doing in the community here in his education. They will have more information to take with him to the prison. They will not have the ability to do the things that they can do here.
All right. It's the court's understanding that they do have the ability to do that. However, you want a PSI, the court will give you a PSI. Ms. Abrams, see if they can expedite the PSI, and I will give you a date. You're going to be taken into custody today, and let me call and see if I can get a date. All right. Is there anything else?
That's all we have.
All right. Thank you. Yes.
We did have for victim impact statements because it is an agreement. Is there any way that he can be sentenced and then just have the PSI done?
No, once a PSI is requested, the court has to have it beforehand. If they want to give victim impact statement by Zoom, they're welcome to do that. If there's no objection, I'll see if I can call probation and get this expedited.
Okay.
009218 and 2024 00921.
This right here is where plea bargaining becomes brutally real. In an intoxication manslaughter case, 18 years instead of 20 isn't mercy, it's damage control. The prosecution likely held firm because a life was lost, and judges rarely soften those edges. But notice the strategy. Pushing for a court-ordered PSI, that's about shaping the narrative before sentencing. Do you think 2 years off is meaningful in a case like this, or just symbolic? Let me know in the comments.
Mr. Daniels, I've had a chance to learn more about your background from your attorney, your military service. And I will tell you, I know that no one, at least I have yet to have someone come before me and say my intention was to get drunk and go out and hit somebody, or get drunk and drive drunk. Nobody ever intends to drive intoxicated or get to that point, but it happens. And that's why I always try to stress to everybody, please, please, if you're going to be drinking at all, even if you think it's just going to be one drink, it's better just to have a designated driver, right? Okay. And I do appreciate the fact that you entered a plea, that you accepted responsibility by pleading guilty, and that you have not wavered and try to blame something else for this. I do note that you said that you couldn't remember, but you know it's true. And I appreciate that. Sometimes people will say, well, I don't remember what happened, so I'm really not responsible. But you didn't do that. And the fact that you entered a plea, and in each of these cause numbers, you were looking at 20 years. And I always tell people, when people go to jury trial, even when I was a defense attorney.
And here it is, the moment everything stops feeling theoretical. When a judge says we're going to proceed with sentencing, that's the point of no return. No jury gamble, no last-minute twist, just consequences. Notice she mentions reviewing his background first. That's the PSI doing its job. But even military service and a clean past can't erase the outcome here. If you were in his position, would you have risked trial, hoping for less time, or taking the guaranteed 18?
For you to take the 18 years, knowing that by taking these 18 years, there is no appeal because you waived your right to appeal. I think that says a lot, even though I know that the family is in a lot of pain, because when you lose someone and you lose someone this way, it's not expected. The court is recognizing that you entered pleas of guilty to each cause number, that you accepted responsibility, and you took close to the maximum sentence in each of the cause numbers. With that being said, and cause number 2024 CR 009218, the court will follow your plea bargain agreement as previously stated. When you entered your plea, the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 18 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. The court will give you credit for any time served, and legally, you're entitled to any time that you have served on this case. This will run concurrent with 2024 CR 009219.
And that collapse right there, that's the human side of sentencing. When the adrenaline fades and reality sets in, the body sometimes reacts before the mind can process it. Legally, this case is over. Plea accepted, appeal waived, sentence imposed. But emotionally, this is just the beginning for everyone involved. The victim's family lives with absence. He lives with 18 years and a permanent record stamped with a deadly weapon finding. Let me ask you, do you think cases like this actually deter others from drunk driving? Or do people only understand consequences when it's too late?
2024 CR 009218. There is to be restitution of $60 to DPS for testing. Deputy Laura, if you'll give him his trial court certification, counsel.
Yes.
All right, your client has been removed from the courtroom. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with him?
I did.
All right. On the record, the court informed the defendant that by entering the plea, he had waived his right to appeal, so he acknowledged that. I followed the plea bargain agreement. So because I followed his plea bargain agreement and because he's waived his right to appeal, he do not have the court's permission to appeal.
I went over that with him, Judge, so he understands.
All right. Thank you. All right. So everyone, just give us a moment. We're going to have medical check him out to see what's going on. And then if you will be patient, we'll have him brought back out if they say that he can be brought back out. And then you can give your victim impact.